Hey guys, this is Tom, and welcome back. I missed you all. Welcome back to another day of CCLP5. How's it going, everybody? That's right. We left off at Color Disaster Inertia, and boy, the past 3 months it has been an adventure for sure. Yeah. So basically, in short, Twitch forced a 100-hour storage limit on us, which led to me having to move most of the archives onto my YouTube channel, which I don't know if I've made this a command or not. Okay, it looks like I haven't made it yet, but I'll be sure to do that after stream today. So but if I can find my YouTube channel, I'll drop that in there. That's where you can find most of the highlights. So yeah, right there. So that's where you can find most of the highlights and most of the streams. So yeah, just because it's gone, just because you don't see it on my highlights page, doesn't mean it's gone forever. I just had to move most of the archives to my YouTube channel. So yeah. Let's see, what else? So yeah, Twitch forced a 100-hour storage limit on us, and that kind of made me take my attention away from streaming. And I think personally how I go sometimes is when I get used to, not streaming, I don't stream. But when I do stream, then I get used to streaming, because then, it's not that I don't enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy streaming. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes shit gets in the way. Whether it's work, whether it's my mental health, whether it's Twitch forcing a 100-hour storage limit. Which, it's mostly done. There's still a few things left that I gotta move over, but otherwise we should be okay for the most part. And we're going to carry forward. And we're gonna do this all together. Anyway, I should probably stop rambling now and actually play the game. So let's see. Just checking my volume. Let's see. I think I want it at 4. Okay, I think the volume's good. All right, let's play. And let's get started with Color Disaster Inertia, which I am confident that I have played this before because I believe it was in Walls of CCLP1. So let's get going here. I don't quite remember what wall layout this uses. Let's see what we got. Yeah, let's see if we can remember how to do this. Oops. Let's see. So there's a lock here. It doesn't look like we can do anything here, so we have to go this way. Okay. And then I think, uh-oh. Yeah, right there. I think there was a key I was not supposed to take. I think it was that one. So yeah, we'll leave that key behind. Okay, now we got suction boots, and we can come across. We can bypass. It looks like we can bypass the nail here. Let's see. And then it looks like we want to put this block on the button and fill in the nail. And then carry this block into this bomb like that. Okay, do I want to take that? It looks like it's fine. And then we want to take this block and bring it up and about and blow that bomb up. And then let's see here. And then I can't go down, obviously. So I want to go up. And then I'm forced to go this way. Okay. And then it doesn't look like we really have any choice except to go through this slide. Wonder what that did. Let's see. Do I want the key? Let's grab the key. Ah, I think I see what that does. It clones fireballs. We have the red key to get the fire boots. And luckily, we can grab these 3 keys. Oh. Except that was a bad life choice. It's okay. I can use that walk over there. And then we'll grab the red key. Let's see. Aha, now we can go this way. I think this uses utter clutter's walls. These blocks have keys under them that match the keys adjacent to them. Push wisely and mind your surroundings. Let's see. So this one is a red. Okay. And then here we're going to need 2. So there's a red there. Let's go this way. And then I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with these blocks. Oh, I can do that. Aha. Yeah, I wonder if we'll need them later on, but I don't see why I would, because there's a hint tile in there and you can't push blocks past hints and links, so okay. And now, let's see what we're doing. I could go up there, but I'd trap myself. I'm not sure if I want to press again. See, this is the part that it's blind. Yeah, this is... I think what I'm supposed to do is use the pop-up wall to press it again. Aha. Okay. Yeah, alright. And then, let's see. Ooh. Okay, this fireball will blow up the bomb for me. Perfect. And there's another use of the hint. Okay. So that one there's a blue. Let's see. So yellow, red, blue. Yellow, red, blue. Let's see. I don't know what that does. It looks like it... Oh. I think I see what that does. Alright. Well, it's a good thing I can get the suction boots. Or not the suction boots, the ice skates. And then, let's see, what else am I going to need? Uh-oh. Did I soft lock myself in here? No. 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 All right, well, guess that's a restart. All right, let's try this again. So, yep, go in here, and then go down in here. And then, let's see. Yep, grab this red key. Use it. And then we can do this. Just like so. And then we can go up here. Grab this. There we go. And then we can head back. Use the blue lock there. There we go. And let's hop back around. Go in here. And then we go in here. And then I have to do this. Yeah, these blocks are completely useless. All right. And then here, it looks like it doesn't matter. But it looks like I'm going to need... Looks like I'm going to need a yellow, a red, and a blue. Question, though. All right. Okay. We just had a little hiccup. That's all right. Let's do 1 minute of ads. Just to make sure everything is running smoothly. There we go. It looks like it is. All right, it looks like we should be ready to continue. Sorry about that. So, I think I wanted yellow. It was yellow, red, blue, right? So it'd be that one. I think this is what I was missing. Yeah. Oh. There we go. And now we get the other two. The other two keys that we need. So I think that red button there was just there in case if you accidentally, well, it's to prevent a cook, if you know what I mean. All right, let's go up here. All right, so we have a red. And I think we want to go this way. And there are a few places we can use a blue. I don't want to use one there. So it looks like we have to use one here. And then here it doesn't matter which one we use, as long as we get both these keys. Okay, now we have a blue and a red. So it would make sense to go up here, where we have a red, a blue, and a yellow, and make that 2 blues. So now we can go up here. Ooh. Okay. It looks like we're going to have to lose the boots. But the good thing is we got all the chips there. So let's go up here, and then we can go up here. Aha! And now we're back. We can grab these chips. And then let's see. Oh, all right, we still got more. We're forced to pick up a blue. We can't go in there. So, okay, luckily though we can, so if I use a blue over there, I can go down, I can use a red up there. Let's see, so we need a blue, a yellow, and a red to win. I think I want to use a red first. So let's go down in here. And yeah, so I want to go this way. We'll pick up a red and a blue. We'll use the red here. And then we'll use the blue over here. And then we'll go in this way, grab the other two keys. Perfect. Okay. Go in here. Use the key. Use this right there. And that's it. Well done. And this was a JB level. So yeah. Good level. I liked it. Ooh, we got closed circuit. And I think I have played this one before. Okay. So well, let's just explore the levels, see what we got. Yeah. This is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky. Because we have to get a block to each of these and then use the pop-up walls to get them back. Yeah, I think I have played this before, but I don't remember the route exactly. So let's see how this goes. There's probably going to be many restarts here. All right, sorry about that. That would have been a good time to run an ad. Oh, I guess I could have run an ad. Well, whatever. I'll run another ad. Fuck it. All right. By the way, hop in the sub club if you want to watch the streams ad-free. Or if you have Turbo, you watch streams you watch everything ad-free if you have Turbo. And if you haven't used your Prime, make sure you use your Prime. Because those are free Bezos bucks. All right, so how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I think do I want to go up first? I might actually save that for last. Yeah, let's restart. So I am going to need something to use up here. Let's do these. So now that means I can't push it. I can't push it down. Or yeah, I can't push this to the left. And then it looks like we're going to have to use these two. And then I think we have to go up. I want to save a pop-up wall over there. Let's see. I think we can go this way. And then let's see. I could try going for the top one first. Luckily, though, this level is small enough, so you can kind of plan along. Let's see. I have to do this. And then we'll do that. And then I want to save this pop-up wall there. For the end. So we go this way. And then let's see. All right. And then I'm going to need something to bring it down. Let's see. Luckily, though, this level is untimed. So you don't have to worry about a time limit. Let's see. Right. I guess I could go up and about. Yeah, okay. let's see, which ones do we want to use? I don't want to use this one, and I don't want to use that one. So by process of elimination, we use this pop-up wall. And then this is pretty much the way we're going to have to do it. Okay. All right. And then it should be this chip right here. All right. And then now to bring it around. Okay. We're still gonna need, right, okay. I think I see what I can do. I can go this way. I'm still gonna need one. Yeah. Let's see, I can go this way. And then I can bring this bad boy around. And then, let's see, I have to go this way. And then, ooh, that bit is going to be tricky. The question, though, is do I want to grab it on the way back? I think it would make sense to do that. Although, oh, shit. Hopefully that... Yeah, hopefully that's not a bad life choice, in which it probably is. Let's see. Yeah, I think I want to... I think I want to save that for later. Or do I want to get it now? Because the fewer pop-up walls I use, the better. Let's see. I think I can go... think I can do this, right? Or wait. Yeah, shouldn't be that hard. Yeah, let's save it for later. And we'll carry on. Let's see, which one are we not going to need? I'll say this one. Okay. And then this goes in here. All right, and let's grab this. Wait. I think that is a bad life choice because I can't get it out now. Yeah. Yeah, I see the pattern here. Well, let's retry. And we'll pretty much just do exactly what we did before. So we went up this way, and then we went up this way. And then yeah, I need that middle pop-up wall there. Let's see. Go this way. All right. Oh. Let's see. This way. Then this way. Corners are good to use. Like that one. And then we'll need those two. There we go. And then we can go up in here. Go in here. Block on the button. That way. we can grab this chip. And then the next thing we want to do is we want to, we want to carry this block out. And we're going to need that one. Okay. All right. But now my only problem is how am I going to get the block back? Yeah. Hmm. Well, I've already committed to this. Surely this can't be that bad, right? And then I can go around like this. And then we're going to have to do this. All right, so yeah, we just need to do the other two. Maybe I can go down. Let's go this way. And then I'm want to go up and about over here. There we go. All right. And then I want want to go up this way. And then I want to go... Oh, shit. Ah, that's a cook. That's a cook. You know why? You know why that is? Because I need these two pop-up walls to get back. Alright. Well, let's try this again. Told you this is probably going to take a while. And then we got to go... Preferably use this one. Yeah, it's just a matter of being efficient with your pop-up walls. Let's see here. I can go up this way. There we go. All right. Let's go this way. And then... And then we want to go this way. I think, yes. And I'm pretty sure this is how I've done it. Okay. Now to bring this bad boy around. Let's see. I'm gonna need that one. So I have to go this way. In order to make use of the most trips I can get. Okay, going here. And then go down in here. And then I think I want to move this down. And then let's see. I think there is a way I could see how to do this. I could bring this, let's see, so I'd have those. Yeah, I think I can bring it back up in about, if I do it properly. Let's see. Yeah, so I actually don't want to, so yeah, I want to save that one, save this one, and save that one. So yeah, I would do this. And then, there we go. And then, let's see. I want to bring this up. So that would require me to go this way. There we go. Bring this bad boy up and about. And be mindful of the pop-up walls that I want to save. I wouldn't really see the need to use this one, so we'll do that. And then I just got to bring it up this way. And not do what we did last time. So we're going to have to go around. Yeah. Yeah, because I need that pop-up wall there to get the block out. So I can just do something like this. Yes. All right. And then I want to bring this up. Let's see. I could go to the left and then push it that way. And then, you know what? But I see I can use fewer pop-up walls if I just do something like this. Or is that going to work? No. So using as few pop-up walls as possible, I can go down, I can go through that way, do this. But then I'd use 5 pop-up walls doing it that way. Fewer pop-up walls we use, the better. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is what we're going to have to do. All right. Go here. And then go this way. And then go this way. And then the way we've set it up so we can go around this way. And I might as well use these two, because there's not really going to be that much of a use for it. All right, that's all the chips. So now I just need to get her back home. And let's see, I think I can do, I'm going to have to do something like this. I am going to need the pop-up wall below me to get it out. So my only choice is up. Let's see. I think I can do something like this to get it out. And then I can bring this around. There we go. And then I can do this. Oops. My window went inactive. That's fine. Okay. So now we just need to bring her back home. Let's see. I'd rather use this one so I can get underneath it. Okay. All right. All right. And now look at this. All we have to do is bring it around to the bottom. All right. That was a good level. That was a good level. There's probably multiple solutions to this, and that's one of them. But there's probably bound to be a solution where you go in a different order than the order I went in. All right, moving on to Cosmic Express. And this is where you have to go quickly. Oh. All right, so we're getting chased. Oops. Oop. Yeah, this is where you have to go fast. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that part at the beginning is going to be tricky. Okay. And then... yeah, we just need... oh boy. I did not think this through. I did not think this through. This is going to eat up a lot of time. But that's okay. Come on. Oh. Maybe this will help it. Or not. Come on. Come on. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get it on this attempt. All right. All right. Bugs fall to the left. I'm going to do this so I buy myself some time. All right, go down in here. Let's see. Oh. All right. Okay, there we go. And now I just gotta watch out. Put. Oh boy. Crap. I don't know if we'll be able to do it. Let's see. Okay, go this way. Ah! I was trying to go as fast as I could. I had 12 seconds left. Alright, well, let's try this again. Alright. So this is the spot. There we go. Much quicker. Now we'll have a bit more time to navigate our way through the maze. Except not right there. Alright. I've learned that's the best approach. And then we can start grabbing... Oop. Start grabbing chips here. And it's best if I'm standing here. There we go. All right. I like how there's just random blobs there. Oh, oh. All right, go this way. Yes, all right. Go in here, grab the key. Then go in here. Grab this key. And, yep, go down in here. All right. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, we don't have a lot of time to think. Okay, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that chip somehow. Question though is, I don't know. I don't know how many blocks. They can't all be required, right? Okay, beautiful. Except I just did that to myself. All right. Come on, Walker. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm going to go to the one up top first. Oh, I guess never mind about that. And wait here. And go. All right, here we go. Oh. Okay. All right. And then we do this. There we go. Oh, oh. All right. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see from down there. All right. Okay. So we need 3 blocks. I think I see what I can do. This gets wasted. And then we can do this. There we go. There we go. And that's Cosmic Express by Jeffrey. And now, the next level is level 100, the most interesting block in the world. Just in time, yep. Indeed, Challenge of Chip. Welcome in. I think it's in our best interest if we take a short break here. So go ahead, get up, stretch, go get yourself something to eat or drink. I'm just going to go grab a drink of water, and then I'll be right back. And we'll run some ads to get rid of the pre-rolls. So I will see you guys on the other side. This screen up, and we're not going to get food. This will just be a pit stop. All right, BRB. All right, guys. We are back. Let's get going with the most interesting block in the world. And before we get going, a reminder. If you want to stand to be in a chance of being in one of the Club of Legends, there's 3 more spots until the price goes up. Just saying. All right. Let's get going. So this, I remember being in walls of CCLP1. And I've also heard some, I think Andrew got stuck on this one so much that he skipped it for the time being. And eventually came back to it and solved it. But let's go ahead, let's get going with the most interesting block in the world. So this is like a Soko block style level. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Okay. And then I want to bring it up. There we go. Okay. I can go this way. I can grab skates. Is that what I want to do? Is there anything I need? I don't think so. Oh, except I'm going to need something to turn it around. So all right. Yeah, I just got to get the timing right. There we go. Okay. So what I'm supposed to do is bring the block, and I guess I want to bring it around. I don't think I want to pick up the yellow key just yet. I can bring it around this way. I'll lose the boots. Okay. And then what does this do? Okay, I think I see what I was supposed to do. Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure there was a dirt tile right there. So let's give this another try. go. Oh, and I guess AutoMod caught a AutoMod caught a spam bot. So there we go. All right. And remember, bring it up. There we go. Yeah, there was a dirt tile I was not supposed to uncover. Okay. So yeah, already this level is filled with traps. And then let's see, where do we want to bring the block this time? Okay, I can use... Alright, and bring the block. And then I can turn it around like this. There we go. Alright. Now we can grab the yellow key and carry forward. And it would make sense if I go down this way. Alright. Let's see, what does that do? Ah, there's another trap. Let's see. We want to get it on the trap button. That's what we're trying to do. And there's another one of those traps. Got it? There we go. And then what are we trying to do? Yeah, I want to push it that way. Okay. All right, we got this. All right. And we push it up, not the other way. This reminds us a little bit of closed circuit. But let's see. We want to get the block onto that trap. So we got to figure out a way to it. And I think... okay, I'm going to have to push it up that way. And then we're going to have to go around this way. There we go. All right. Okay. And then we can go down like this. Grab this while we're at it. And then we can go up like this. There we go. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to use that blue key just yet, but all right, here's the next trap. Oh. Oh. Come on. There we go. Okay. And then I actually found a trick you can do with the glider here, and that is if you can get it onto the trap. That makes life a little bit easier. Let's see, so how do we do that? I guess we can do something like that. And then, yeah, it's just going to go around. Okay. So, that's not going to work because it's just going to loop back around. I think I see. I want to try and... Okay. All right, so wait for the glider. Now go. Wow. Okay, that worked. That worked. And I didn't even lose the boots. How about that? And then when it looks like we go this way. And then we can grab the skates. I guess it's about time that we use this blue key. This could be a very bad life choice, but we're going to do it. Okay. And then here, looks like we can just drown all those bugs. And most importantly, grab those chips. Yeah, I don't think the blue key was useful for anything other than to get that chip. All right. All right. All right. Okay. I can grab it. I can get it onto that trap button. Come on. Oh. Come on. Oh. Alright. Yeah, it's one of those things where you can't afford to be early because then the block will just bounce back on you. And then you just got to step out of the way in time so you don't get owned. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's lose our boots. And then let's do this. All right. After this room, ensure the toggles aren't switched and the tank buttons are hit an even number of consecutive times. So what that means is we got to get the balls in sync, and we gotta yeah, even number of consecutive times. So 2, 4, 6. Okay. All right. This is gonna be tricky. Let's see. And there's not really any spot to turn them around. So I just gotta make sure they're in sync. All right. They're in sync. Now run. Uh-oh. Okay. We're trying to see if we can do this with 64 seconds. Let's see. Poop. How do I get that button? This is not good. Because now I don't have any spot where I can turn it around. Yep, well, we almost made it. We almost made it, chat. But we're going to die to the timer. I think that would have actually been a death in links. Because... And then... Okay. Alright. Grab this. right. This guy. Then go in here. Don't grab the key just yet. Now grab the key. Oops. All right. Go down. I don't remember what wall layout this uses. But one thing is for sure, it definitely uses a wall layout from some level in CCLP1. All right, and it's up. There we go. And then, let's see. All right, now I gotta remember how to do this. It's one of those puzzles that you gotta... Okay. We're gonna need that one over there. Okay, yeah, I did it like this. And then I did something like this. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's a cook. All right. Go up here. There we go. Except that was not what I wanted to do. All right. Let's try this again. Bring this up and about. There we go. Next. All right. Don't pick up the key just yet. Now pick up the key. Yes, the level is filled with traps. Okay. All right. let's go up this way. So it's like this, and then like this. And then like this. And then like this. There we go. Now we can get it off the button. All right, there we go. And now we got to do the block sliding thing again. Come on. Come on. There we go. I guess you could also... Yeah, I guess you could also... put the block here. And then move the block this way. And then move the block over there. Yeah, that's one easier way to do it. And then we just got to make sure we use the correct pop-up walls. Okay. All right. So now we're coming back with a whole lot more time. Oh. All right. All right. And then this is the trick shot. All right, got it. And then we just gotta make sure we okay. All right. Ah, dang it. All right. Wait until... All right, run. There we go. All right, now it'll stay open. Okay, so here's one thing we can do. We can push it down like this. I think this is where I messed up. So I don't want to push it to the left just yet. Okay. Are we going to get another block? Oh. Yeah, right. So I got to find a way to somehow keep the button pressing. And I gotta make sure I can get out too. Let's see here. This is the part. Yeah, this is the part where I'm gonna need to maneuver this. Alright. So how can we do this? This is the part where the level should have had a little bit more time because of this part right here. Let's see. So how are we going to hit that button? Wonder if this is the part where Andrew got stuck on. All right, let's see here. Yeah, and you can't. The other thing, though, is I'm going to need to retrieve the block. I'm going to need to retrieve it somehow. Let's see. Let's actually look in the map. Okay. All right, let's... And we can do this because we've already explored pretty much the whole level. We have 230 seconds on the clock that we do not want to lose. All right, here. So we want to go down to level 100, and we took a little peek at what the titles of the next levels were. All right, so we're right here. All the bombs are blown up except for the one. So the question, though, is how can I get it to loop? And I'm going to need the block. Yeah, I'm going to need the block right here. So the question, though, is how can we get the fireball to keep looping? right. So, yeah, this is what we have. This is where we are. Okay. The problem, though, is there's not really any good spot. There's not really any good spot I'm going to do this to not burn more time. There isn't really any good spot for the block while still being sure I can retrieve the block. All right. So all the bombs are blown up except for this one right here. So let's see, if we put the block here, fireball is just going to drown. So it has to be one of these 4 spots. And we know yeah, this is the part I don't remember how to do. We know if we put the block here, the fireball is just going to go. Oh, yeah, right, there's water there. So the fireball is just going to drown without hitting the button, which is not what we want. I might run a few ads here and see if I can. Yeah, see, I knew this was going to be a pain. But we're going to do this Ferg style. Yeah, watch me be stupid. No, I'm not going to be stupid that way. But okay. So where does the block go? Is the question. And I have to be able to retrieve it, because I am going to need it later on. So I can get this chip, and so I can fill in the water space. Unless if there's another block that I missed, which I don't think there is. Yeah, no. So it has to be in a spot. It has to be in a spot where I can retrieve it somehow. Wonder if this level was changed between the Walls of CCLP1 version and the CCLP5 version. This might be something I have to Exploding Pineapple because I'm just not seeing it. Let's see. So yeah. So yeah, there has to be contact with the block somewhere along here. Right? There has to be contact with the block somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm gonna Exploding Pineapple this because I haven't gotten a clue. So let's see, where could we place the block? Let's see. And there's no flipper or anything to save me. There's no flipper. Yeah, Andrew, if you're watching, I can feel your pain. Especially for this one bit right here. Oh, you know what? You know what? I see. I can just use the block to hold it down. God damn it. Fucking controls. Alright, well, we know what to do now. So, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to run an ad while I try and get myself back. Let's see. Or maybe not. We might take one more ad break before the stream is over. And I want to raid into Ferg, and Ferg doesn't go live until around 8 p.m. my time. It's 7:12 right now. So that's definitely enough time to finish the level, at least. And I'm looking at my pre-roll time, and I don't have much of that left. So, yeah, let's run an ad. Fuck it. And let's get ourselves back there. Why didn't I think of that? All right. And we just got to do this part again. Okay. And then let's go. Let's grab this. Go around here. Clear the way. Just like so. And we'll go ahead and we'll go around like this. All right. Now we can grab the key. There we go. Oh. Whoa, that's something you can do. Yeah, you see this? People are sitting there watching the, thing in the... Of course, if you're watching the VOD, you're obviously seeing what's happening. But, you're seeing the screen, the stream in the top right while the ad is playing, and people are like, Tom, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. It was like this. All right. And of course, oh, that's okay. That's one way you can do it. And then we can do something like this, and then something like this, and then something like that. There we go. I remembered that part. All right. Oh. Come on. And then we got to do this slide. Luckily, though, there's no slide delay hell that you have to worry about that much. Okay. And this is where we gotta... Oh. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Run. There we go. Okay. And that glider is just going to blow up. And then we can do this. And then we can do this. And then we can bring this around. Some more of these bad boys. All right. There we go. Now we can grab this. All right. Time for this last bit. So we just gotta be careful not to touch any of the buttons, or else we will lock ourselves. And then let's see. Okay. And we just got to make sure we press the tank buttons an even number of times. Oops. Okay. There we go. All right. I actually want to make sure. Okay. So that's going to be 1. That's going to be 1. And I got to be careful not to accidentally ram it. Okay. So I can just do something like this. There we go. All right. And then I don't think we could block slide it by accident over here. Okay. All right, we're almost through. We're almost through. Let's see. Okay. We can... Yeah, so that's just 1. That's also 1. That's also 1. That's also 1. So we just got to do it 4 more times. right. And one more. Yes. We did it. Yay. We beat level 100, folks. The most interesting block in the world has been completed. Yeah. That was a fairly decent level. And the fireball room got me a little bit. I eventually figured it out, but there we go. And we are now entering World 11, Pattern Palace. And the next level is Barefoot Bandit. All blocks in the adjacent room are on buttons, and all blocks in the southeast room have fire underneath. And just to show you that I have never skipped a level yet, look at this. Those are also my scores. In which I will submit my scores for this set once I have completed CCLP5. All right. We got time for at least one more. So let's get started with Barefoot Bandit. So all blocks in the adjacent room are on buttons, and all blocks in the southeast room have fire underneath. So these blocks should have fire underneath. Yeah. And these ones should have, yeah, it's on buttons. All right. Cool. So it's 4 different rooms, and yeah, 4 different rooms. And 4 different puzzles. So we can work on each room individually. So, question here is, where do we start? It looks like this room is symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which way I go in. And I think I want that, because, yeah, I think I want that. Except, do I want that? I think so, because I don't see a way in otherwise. So now the question becomes, is it just these 2 buttons? I think it's just those 2 buttons that I have to hold down, right? Yeah. Oh, there's... Oh, never mind. There's 4 buttons. So gotta hold down all 4. And they're right there. So the question now becomes, let's see here. Like that. But I'm gonna need something to hold it down. Let's see. Okay, I think I see how I might do this. I can do something like that. And then I can do that. Right? Hmm. Question though. Do I want it like that? I think that's a cook. No, wait. This is still salvageable. Oh! I just solved it. Duh. And then we're going to leave a pair of ice skates there because we're going to need it for later use. Okay. So we know how to do that room. Then the other question is can I remember how to do it? Okay, it looks like here we just need a bridge to whichever side we want to come out of. So that would be this way. Alright, not too bad. Although now the question is, how do we get inside? Yeah. Let's see. So I'm going to need a partial post. I'm going to need a partial post. What happens if I do this? I'm curious. Oh. Yeah. That's obviously a cook. Okay, I think there's something else we could do. Aha. Except, now I need to clear that block. And I'm going to need something to... What if we did this? That way the block is retrievable. I go this way. There we go. Alright, let's see the room on the right. And there's no suction boots. So we're just going to have to live without them. But ooh. Yeah. That might actually be a bad life choice. Yeah, now it's a real bad life choice, because now I'm stuck. So let's try this again. I might be able to do something like this, except, wait a second, I'm not going to be able to get in there. Oh no. We just got to get it back on the button. How do we do this? All right, sorry about that. So, how do we do this? See, now I don't have anything to... Yeah, I don't... Now I don't have anything, so... Wonder if I can do it this way. But then again, I'm gonna need something to get back in there. I don't have that. So where else could we be going with this? We might be able to do something if we do something like this. I could push that to the right, but then again... Oh, that's the room. Alright. And here it doesn't matter which way we enter. We just gotta go and... Oh. Well, it doesn't matter because there's 2 fire boots and I'm gonna lose one anyway, so that's alright. And let's see. I think we can do something like this. Okay. And then, let's see, what else? We could probably go up and about. Thing is I have to move it to the left. Okay. Alright, perfect. And then we don't need that fire boot. Alright, now we just gotta remember how to do the rest. And this may take a few tries. But now we're back here. So I think how I did this was... I did... something like this. And then I did something like that. Oh, we're going to run out of time. That's why I said this might take a few tries. The only thing here is all the rooms are required. Not helping me. thing is I need something. Yeah, we're gonna run out of time. And I got that room done, but we don't have enough time to do the last room. And I do know there's a time limit on this level. All right. Let's see if we can remember how to do this one. So I have to do this. I have to push this out of the way. Except, oh, yeah, right. Go in here, and then we got to remember how to do this one. Let's see, I think how I did it was I set something up to do something like this. And then, let's see. Yep, all right. And then here, it doesn't matter which one you take. Fail. Yeah, it's symmetrical. I don't think this is how you do it. Because, yeah, I don't have enough. Yeah, I gotta move one block at a time. Okay. All right, there we go. And now back to doing this room. And you can enter from any side, it does not matter, because the layout is symmetrical. Let's see. I think we can go ahead. First take that chip. And then what I want to do first is I want to do something like this. There we go. And then which one? Well, I guess I gotta move this one up. All right. There we go. Yeah, and I just gotta shuffle these guys. That's not quite gonna work. I gotta clear that. What if I do something like this? But now that doesn't help me because I'm stuck. I should have done it the other way. Yeah, there's not much I can do here except to mash myself with a block. Alright, let's try this again. We're going to keep going clockwise because that's the way we have been doing it. So I'll get my cursor out of the screen. Yeah, right. It's like now I got to remember how I did it. Okay. After this level, we're going to raid out and we're going to call it a stream because it is almost 8 p.m. and Ferg goes live around this time. And he's also playing Chip's Challenge as well for Trophy Night. I just gotta get this one level. Let's see. Yeah, but that doesn't help me because then I gotta move. I gotta move this one. Alright. Oh, yeah. Is it? Are you sure you want to do that? It's this one ice section. And I know I've done it. What if we put that one there? Wait. That's not going to work. Yeah, let's just reset the timer. We may do this frequently to... Alright. So I can push that down. Let's see. I think I want to have 1, then 3, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Except that the bottom one has to... Yeah. Man. Alright, I'm just getting Ferg's stream open. We will raid into Ferg as soon as we're done playing this level. Yeah, we will raid into Ferg as soon as we're done playing this level. But I just gotta beat this. All right. All right. Let's see, I can't push that one to the right. And then if I want to do this, I gotta push that all the way to the left. No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna need something. I'm gonna want... I'm gonna want to hold something back there. Okay. All right, this is it. Let's get out, and then let's do this. And then... let's see, I can do this. Except... I might have fucked it up. Oh, this level, man. This freaking level. I got food waiting for me. Okay. Alright, it was like this. There we go. Now I can grab these and get out just like that. Alright. And then... we need... I think I did something like this. And then... okay, I've gotten those. I've gotten those. So now, the only thing that's left is... this should go there. Then I can maneuver these. Perfect. And then here, it doesn't matter which side you choose because it's symmetrical. But you can push this down. And then we're going to have to push this one up. And then move it over to the right. All right. And then we can get out of there. All right. This is the last room. Don't fuck this up now. Grab the skates. Go inside. All right. Let's see. It's symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which side you start on, as long as you can remember how to get everything back. Okay. And I think I did something like this. Wait, no. I got 2 minutes to figure this out on this attempt. And it's too bad we can't pause buffer. So, let's see here. So, I can see the pattern of what I need. I can see the pattern that I need, but the problem though is I just got to get there. No. No. Okay. That's not it. God damn it. Oh. Stop going inactive. Fucking window. I think I did something like, or did I do it like that? I don't know. I'm gonna have to pause buffer now. This is one of these levels where I wish I had more time. I will run an ad if I lose. Yeah, so the block on the right has to be cleared. I gotta make a move, or else I will run out of time, and I think I just made a bad life choice, because now I cannot do anything. Fuck. Alright, well, running an ad. We're gonna do that room first. Come on. Just got to get past this level. Yeah, if anything is giving me the most trouble in this level, it's this room right down here. And I want to be sure that I leave myself enough time to actually complete the level. All right. Is that how I did it? I know I did it. I know I did this before. Aha! It was like that. All right. Leaving here with pretty good time. And now we just gotta not fuck up the remaining 3 rooms. It's a good thing I have a mute button. Okay. All right. And then we got this room. Okay. Come on, Tom. You can do this. Come on. Just gotta get this level. Just gotta get this level. Let's see. I think I did something like this. All right. All right, almost there. All right. And then I go up and do this. And then I do something like this. And then I do something like this. All right. And let's remember to grab all 4 of these boots. And I guess there's no suction boot, but we don't need the suction boot. And let's get in here. That is Barefoot Bandit by JB. Good level. I finally managed to figure it out. It's just a matter of, do each of the rooms individually so you can do the one that gives you the most trouble. But the thing is all of them have a little bit of a challenge. So you got to remember to execute them correctly all in a row. So, yeah. But it was a good level. I did enjoy it. We're going to rate out now. We're going to be rating Ferg, who's doing the trophy night. And I won top fucker in Ferg's channel. So let's get this raid started right here, right now. So raid forgotten. So once again, that is going to do it for tonight, folks. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch if you haven't done so already. Check out my social media links. Join the club. There's the raid message. Grab the bottom message if you are a sub. Otherwise, grab the top message. We're going to send this bad boy on over. Ferg does swear a lot, so be warned. That's your warning. And the other thing is he typically starts gameplay around 30 minutes into the stream. So now's a good time to get something to eat while we raid in. But he'll start gameplay shortly. So yeah. Other than that, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, time zone, wherever the world you are watching from. Take it easy. We'll see you next time. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.